What's up, guys?
And today we're going to play this really cool card game that we just got called Stuff Happens.
Stuff happens.
Alright, so the way to start out, you're going to take your cards out and you're going to shuffle them. You have 200 situations that experts have graded on their misery index based off of the emotional trauma, the long-lasting psychological effects, and there's one other category. Whatever.
Was it anxiety?
Yeah, the anxiety caused by the situation. Okay, I'll pass that stack to you to shuffle. I'll shuffle this one. Alright, so these are going to be our draw pile for this game. So we're going to shuffle them up, get them real random in here. So there's no possible way that if you memorize all 200 cards, which I think is unlikely for either of us.
Yeah, it'd be pretty hard.
To remember and memorize where they are on the misery index. Alright, then we're going to set these piles down here in the middle. Move the box out of the way.
Yeah, that was epic fail.
I mean, it's a lot of cards to do that way.
Yeah.
So now we're going to each get 3 cards. And this will create our lane of misery. And now we can reveal these cards to each other. So I got flat tire with a misery index of 6. That means it's going to be on this edge of my misery index. I got bacon is outlawed, which is a 10.3, so it's going to be here, which is further to the right.
That's some low cards.
And then I got canker sore, which is a 5, which means it'll go below flat tire. And now the way the game is played, we'll let Logan reveal his real quick and create his lane of misery.
Alright, I got someone from the balcony above vomits on you. It is a 35.5. I have package gets stolen off your porch. It is a 5.1. So it'll be down here, 35 in the middle. And then I got jogging in baseball size hailstorm. And it is a 28.2. And I'm going to put that in the middle now since it's below 35.
Now the way you play this game is that with 2 people, we'll take turns drawing a card. And so I'll start out. I'll draw this card. It is favorite show is canceled. I will not reveal the misery index score to Logan, and he will try to guess whether it goes in front of the 5.1, between 5.1 and 28.2, between 28.2 and 35.3, or higher than 35.3. Now, if we had more people, the way this would go is Logan would guess where it goes on his misery index, and if he got it wrong, the next person would guess until it got back to me, and at which point we discard the card. Since there's only 2 of us, Logan gets 1 guess of where it goes, and if he's wrong, I discard it, and it goes to my turn, or he'll draw a card, and I'll try and guess where it goes.
So we're just going to have a little bit of fun, play it. You can watch us play it, and then we're going to kind of talk about how we feel on them, and also at the end we'll give a little bit of review. Alright, let's get started then.
Favorite show is canceled.
I'm going to go between a 5 and a 28.
That would be wrong. It is a 4.5.
Alright. You eat a jelly donut. Wait. That wasn't jelly. It was mold. It's yours.
It's all my misery lane's got.
Much to go off of.
Yeah. Bird poops on head.
Oh. I'm gonna go here.
What? It's a 3.
A 3?
It's less than someone stole your new iPhone off your porch.
That's crazy. Car fails inspection. Nope. 6.1.
Dang. I forgot to mention that the point of the game is that the first one to get 10 in their misery, lane of misery. Vending machine, eat your money.
Oh, I'm gonna go right here.
Nope, it's 2.1. What? It's less than the package.
I mean, it makes sense. Locked out of your house while naked. Yes. So he's got 5. I've got 3. I'm doing awful.
You're still at your starting hand.
But look, you have a very easy scale. It's either below terrible or higher than god awful. And I got like a pretty spread out range.
Yeah, you got a bit more range. I only have to get it between a few things. You're right. Because all mine are really close together on this end. So I just have to go higher than that, or higher than that, or lower than that.
It's your turn.
Alright. Let's see. Stung on lip by wasp.
There. Oh my god.
There.
What? I'm doing awful. I just beat him the last game.
You mean test game?
Yeah, the test game, I whooped his butt.
I was hustling you.
Lose a fingernail. Yes.
That was close. It was 35.
I think he remembered all 200.
I don't think I'm that smart. Which is exactly what I'd say if I was hustling you. Down to your last square of toilet paper.
Oh, that's pretty rough. I'm going above this.
Oh, so close.
Ah, what?
0.2 away.
Your favorite neighbor dies. Nope. 34.5.
Ah, lower. 4-day power outage.
Higher.
Lower.
Ooh. I don't know, that'd be pretty rough. Spill red wine on your wedding dress. Yes. How many you got? 7? Oh, 7 to 3.
Getting the crap kicked out of you. You're buried alive.
Definitely worse.
That's
That's
the highest
100.
thing on the scale, I think.
100. 100. Yeah, I would admit that'd be pretty rough. Fall asleep on beach. Get 3rd degree sunburn. Nope. 33.
Ah, it's right there. Wipe your butt with poison ivy. Nope.
Oh my god. Let me move that up because everything seems to be in front of that. Poop your pants in public. It's yours.
Got 8. You go blind.
Oh, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Don't hear the tornado coming.
Oh. Wow, that one was way up there. I was way off. Coldest night of the year, the heater breaks.
Yes, sir.
Making your comeback.
Yep. Got 6 going on here. Drink curdled milk. Yes. Wait. Hold up. Count them out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Uh-oh.
6, 7, 8, 9.
It's a game point. Alright. It's your go.
Gain 30 pounds. Ironically, gain 30 pounds is 30.1.
Wow. Live rat in your toilet.
Game.
Alright.
So I just whooped Logan with a resounding 10-6 victory. And I
Yeah,
did
that's pretty
so with from lowest to highest. You eat a jelly donut. Wait, that wasn't jelly, it was mold. Canker sore. Flat tire. Bacon is outlawed, which is a crime against humanity.
It's pretty bad.
Live rat in your toilet. Drink curdled milk. Ugh.
Oh,
Poop your pants in public. Spill red wine on your wedding dress. Lose a fingernail and locked out of your house naked.
that's pretty bad.
And so that is how you play Stuff Happens. So now we'll give a quick review of what we thought of it. And we'll also give you the details on it and price and where you can get it. Alright. So Stuff Happens is for 2 or more players, and it's ages 13 and up.
Oh, there you go.
And it's really a pretty decent game. It gives some pretty interesting situations that you might find yourself in.
If you've ever played Apples to Apples or Cards Against Humanities, and you do like those kind of games, it definitely fits that theme. It's not the exact same, but it's pretty close.
It's definitely more PG
Yeah.
than Cards Against Humanity, but a little bit more than Apples to Apples, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But overall, I think it's a pretty fun game. Like, if you have more than 2 people, I would say it would even be better. I'd say you get more of a laugh out of it. But it's definitely something that I would play in free time. Something to get you off of the video games.
And just close off with, it's pretty cheap too, $20. You gotta think it'd be a very decent game to play with friends, so you probably have a game night every now and again, maybe. I mean, you play it 3-4 times, you probably get your money's worth out of it.
I mean, you think if you keep them in pretty good condition, it'll last you a long time.
Yeah, so you'll probably get more than 3 or 4.
And you're not gonna play this game every single day. Just so if you're not playing it every day, think about it. You come back in a month or 2, you're not gonna remember half the cards that were in the deck. Play it again, it's gonna be like you never played it before. It's gonna be funnier again.
Yeah, it's gonna be a brand new experience.
But
and then, of course, there's also the hilarity involved in your friends guessing it wrong.
right, I would say that
I think we're at criticism is where we're at.
I would say that like some of the ratings are a little off, in my opinion. I don't know, like some of them seem like they would be worse than others. That like a flat tire is a 6, right? And then you eat a jelly donut. Wait, that wasn't jelly, that was mold. Me personally, I would feel like eating mold would be worse than a flat tire, but it has flat tire as the worst case scenario. So that's just my opinion, that some of the ratings might not be as, I don't know how you would say it.
Aren't rated as...
It's not as what you would think it would be.
Yeah, some of them aren't rated as highly as we think they should be. Of course, that's what the Lane of Misery is for, is to give you kind of a scale of where they're at, so that you aren't guessing just based off your own feelings on it. You're also guessing based off of where the other things are and how bad you think those things are. Because I would agree that a flat tire is worse than a donut full of mold, but it's definitely not as bad as going blind.
Definitely.
So, and then what's one that's closer to that? Like gaining 30 pounds was a 30. I would say that a flat tire is probably worse than that.
Yeah, I mean...
But
The
a
thing is-
package stolen off your front porch, I'd say a flat tire is worse than that. And
Right.
it's a 6, it's the 5.1, so that gives you a pretty good idea.
Right.
But it's definitely not as bad as
I mean,
you
especially-
don't hear a tornado coming.
I would say it's also according to your experiences. Like, you know, if you've been on the interstate like I have, and you've had a blowout or a flat tire as you're going down an interstate going 70, 75, I mean, that's pretty rough, you know. But to someone else who maybe have just pulled out of the parking lot, found a nail in their tire, and it's a flat tire, oh crap, now they just got to go buy some Fix-A-Flat. Not too bad. So, I mean, it varies there. And then, like, there's one that says going bald. Well, not everyone cares to go bald. Some people even prefer to be bald. So in that case scenario, like, they might think it's nothing to them. And while someone like a female who cherishes their hair, if they lose their hair and go bald, well, that's 100 to them. So it does.
Yeah, so there's definitely some lost in translation misery on this index.
Right. But that's what makes it fun.
From where they did it for everyone rather than doing it for a specific group, kind of.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to have one that's kind of based for females and one based for males. I think it would be a pretty cool game. Now, like nowadays, there'd have to be a little more of a variety, because 2019, it's not just female and male anymore. But, yeah.
Well, I mean, kind of specific to problems that you face in reality,
yeah.
Based on.
Honestly, I would say something like this would be cool if they came up with like a college version, like say, fail an exam,
Yeah.
have it on there, or forget your toothbrush, or something
oversleep
crazy.
and miss
Forgot
your,
to set your alarm.
final.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, like it could be pretty good there, or miss 3 meals a day.
Finish paper 5 days
Right.
late.
We might come up with that. It might already exist, but we might come up with the second version. But anyways, yeah, like just to have different aspects of the game would be pretty cool. But like all in all, the game that we are actually reviewing today is pretty solid, honestly. I like it.
There was definitely a lot of thought put into it, and it's very well put together.
So I think we're gonna get off here and play it again, so I can actually beat him this time. So
redeem yourself a little bit.
You want to do the honors?
Yeah. So if you liked our video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
See you in the next video.